sitting in the kitchen, making some food. I'm hungry as hell, so I'm not in the mood. I'm cooking the chicken, I'm frying the fries. Really wanted a breast, but there was only a thigh. The grease is popping while I'm really rocking. Always moving side to side with my head bobbing. Can't wait to eat. My body that food. Yeah, it's finally done. Now I think I'm in the mood. Oh.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, your babe Des, and I am back at it again with another video. Alright, so boom. This is gonna be about my first period. So I was 11 years old, and I was in the 5th grade, if I'm not mistaken. And it was, you know, one of them times, and it'd be like early morning, like 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning. I had got up to pee. So I pee or whatever, I get up, I wipe, and I see like a burgundy color. So I'm like, oh, what the bleeding. I was just looking at it like. First thing I did, I called my father. For some reason, instead of my mother, I called my father. So I'm like, Daddy! And then he rushed to the bathroom. I had to open the door. I'm like, I'm bleeding. Like, it was like I was dying. Like, I didn't know what to do. So yeah, he told me that, you know, it was my period or whatever like that, and he asked me was there any pads in the bathroom. So yeah, I think it was. I had put one on, and what creeped me out about my first time having my period was that it was Friday the 13th. Out of all days, it was Friday the 13th. That's mad weird, like. So yeah, that happened, and ever since I had it, like, I was only 11, so I just felt, I don't know, before I had got my period, all I used to hear was that girls get it when they're able to, girls have their periods when they're able to have a child or whatever, something like that. Yeah, that's what I used to hear. So, and I just heard of it, you know, your vagina bleeds, like, it was just disgusting. So after I had got it or whatever, I was so ashamed, I was embarrassed, like, I didn't want nobody to know. Like, I would need pads, and I would literally wrap tissue around, make it into a pad, just because I was so embarrassed to ask my mother for pads or to buy some or whatever like that. So yeah, it was funny because it was one day in school, we was at recess, me and my friends, and we was sitting on the ground in a little circle, you know, having a little girl chat, and it was like, who got their periods? And majority of them raised their hands. I was still just sitting there like, I'm like, nah, I don't got my period. I didn't raise my hand because I was just so ashamed. I don't know why. It was just like, it was embarrassing to me. Yeah, so I think the worst thing about me having my period, like, as a young female, like, type young, was that I used to do stupid things. Like, I would go to school and I would literally wear white sweatpants. So I was actually on my period. So yeah, I didn't know about how you should make a date for when your period comes. Like, my mother, she didn't really tell me that type of stuff. I don't know, because she wasn't expecting me to get it that early. So I had went to school today. I had went to school one day with white sweatpants, not knowing that my period was gonna come. So I'm in the classroom or whatever. I asked to go to the bathroom. As I'm leaving out, one of my friends stopped me, Tati. She had stopped me and was like, Destiny, you got blood on the back of your pants. And I'm like, you lying. I turn them, I look at it, it's a big red circle. I wanted to die. I was like, Jesus. Why did I have to wear white sweatpants the day of my period? So yeah, that was very embarrassing, extremely embarrassing. And I can say maybe like the first 2 years of my period, I would literally, since I was always scared to ask for pads, I would literally wrap tissue, you know, in my panties or whatever, and literally every time I would do that, my panties would be soaked in blood. So I was my mother always had to buy me new ones. I was embarrassed, so I did that stupid nonsense just because I was embarrassed. So yeah, I had went through a bunch of panties because, like, I would literally soak them. It was just terrible. It was disgusting. It was embarrassing. Oh my God, it was crazy. Yeah. Always, before I got my period, I would always hear my friends talking about, oh, I can't wait to get my period. I'm gonna be grown. I'm gonna be a grown woman and stuff like that. What is the hype about having blood coming out of your vagina? That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Like, I would ask myself, why? Why do we have to have periods and boys don't get periods? That's not fair. Like, literally, women, females, we go through so much. We go through periods. We go through giving birth. We go through a lot of just messed up things, and boys don't have to go through none of that. Like, it's not fair. It's dead not fair. But oh my God, I don't know. Well, if you black, you know how your family is. Black families, they can never keep a secret to themselves. So, say like the first month that I had my period, my mother was telling everybody on the phone, Mika got her period. She grown now. You know, she a woman now. All this. I'm like, bro, why are you telling people I'm on my period? Like, I was tight. I was embarrassed. Why are you telling everybody? I don't even want you to know. Like, I hate the most about having my period in the early years of having my period or whatever. My period was like extremely heavy. Like, it was so heavy. I would wear the big thick pads, and the blood used to still go through on my panties and stuff like that. I was just like, why am I bleeding out like this? It was disgusting. But as I started getting older, I realized that it started to like lessen. Like, it wasn't that much blood as it was in the beginning, which is great because I used to struggle. Like, it used to be terrible. But one bad thing about today, like, as I have my period, every first day of my period, the cramps are deadly. I be wanting to I want to shoot somebody. I be all over my bed in different positions, looking crazy, trying to feel better. I take Midol. It barely works. Matter of fact, it works for like maybe 3 to 4 hours. After that, back at it again. I be struggling. I even asked my mother one time, I was like, can I get on birth control? Because like, these cramps are terrible and the bleeding is not fun. But then she told me, like, not everybody's body can handle birth control. It may affect different females in different ways and stuff like that. So I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna mess with that. And I also see that when girls get on birth control, they gain mad weight. So I'm not trying to get fat. I'm good the way I am. I know I'm skinny. I know I'm a bag of bones. But listen, I'm good. So, yeah. Oh, it's a story, bro. Back in middle school. I swear, middle school is where all the things happen. Back in middle school, my friend, I'm not even gonna say her name, we was at lunch and we were sitting at the tables or whatever. Mind you, the benches are white, so we were sitting at the lunch benches and we conversating or whatever. And she like, I don't know. I feel wet. I'm like, what could that be? Like, you be doing something? She's like, no, it's like, I feel like a lot. I feel like my period. So I'm like, get up, bro. She gets up and the white bench, it had a big layer, like a layer of blood sitting there. And I'm like, so her pants, thank God, she had like, they were like purplish reddish sweats, so you couldn't see that much that it was blood on there, but her sweats were soaked. They were soaked, and she didn't have no backup clothes, so she had to go to the bathroom and straight to the office. I don't know what happened after that, but yo, that was crazy. Like, but yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about periods. I hate them. I really hate them. Like, I still wish I could just go on birth control. I wish it was something so simple to do, but it may not. My body may not able to handle it in the right way, so I just, have to go through it naturally. That's what a woman does. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and maybe in the comments below you can give me a little description of your first time having your period, because everybody has a story. We all have crazy stories of when we first had our period, so don't hesitate to leave a little description in my comments or a whole story. I'll look at it. Feel me? So later.